Thank you and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included here on the channel. My name is Sergeant Tal. So last time we did a little bit more of exploring. There's a few different areas that we've found that I think we're going to start working towards building today. One of the first ones is making the decision as to where we're going to be cutting into space. And I think we're going to be cutting in here. Maybe not this high. I'm actually probably going to bring it down just a little bit and keep this abyss of light in what's the word, connected, and probably drive the ladder up from here with a access tube entrance here. I'm thinking of also getting this where we're going to do our petroleum boiler. It's going to be over here, and we still got to dig it out, and also yeah, we can actually have the start while we are doing that, but we still need to vacuum it out and get it cleaned out and figure out exactly how big it can be, and start getting it into a vacuum and then getting our liquid locks in there and getting that all set. I'm not going to be touching this volcano here. And another thing we're probably going to want to do here in the relatively near future, we got 20 tons of ceramic, good, because we're going to for sure need that. But one of the other things we're going to want to do relatively soon is go ahead and tame this steam geyser just by doing a little steam turbine on top of it just to get it cooled down enough to be able to use it. Most likely it will be, I don't know what we're going to use that water for. Really just don't need it yet. So all right, let's get back down here. One of the first things I want to kind of do, I want to set up my infinite food area. If that's what you want to call it. Not sure if that's what I want to call it. So one of the first things I need to do is we're going to do a bottle emptier here. We want to drop some water here, put one above it. Actually, we need to delete this. Come on, brain, start working. There we go. So we're going to have them build that. We're going to shift this all over, and this is going to be our... oops. I still put it there again. My goodness. We're still going to need to put our... we could actually just put a piece of bleach stone in there. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Which is what we might end up doing. I mean, I'm just not sure what we're going to do with that yet. But we're going to wait for them to build that. So let's take a look at how we want to get into space over here, right? So I am confident that I'm going to want to do a ladder into here. And I want under here to be kind of like the line, right? So maybe there. So everything above there is going to stay in place, at least initially, which means we want a tile set up, something like here and across, right? And then have this come straight down, which means we're going to have to dig out a pretty good portion of this, right? So I want to be kind of careful. Well, I mean, this is already being drawn out, right? Are we at full speed? We are. So this is already slowly becoming a vacuum anyways. So I think we're actually going to want to do something like transit tube access. I don't know, pretty close to being right over here. I actually am thinking of doing a Volpop setup here, I think. So I'm actually going to leave this open by one and then do something sort of like this. Just going to go straight across to like there. Let's check out what we got here on the printables. We got some tofu. That would be nice. Actually, this is really nice right here, isn't it? Excavation, strength, and machinery. I do not take a farter. I mean, we're still working towards 20. Do we even have a spot in the gym? Hold on. We need to see if we have a spot in the gym here. Is there anybody that can be promoted out of the gym? No. So you know what? I'm gonna hold off because I really just don't want. I don't want too much. Well, could we just put one? Is there one really close? Like one more point? Frankie would be the first, and Frankie is, right? So maybe have Frankie. Let's think about that for a second. Let's have Frankie. What was Frankie gonna do in the first place? Do we even know? Looks so he's a digger, right? Yeah, he is. Turner. Turner was not a digger. What was Turner gonna be? Looks like Turner was gonna be a mule. So maybe let Turner come out. Right. And have he'll literally just kind of be a mule initially. Just let him clean up inside. We'll let him stay in here, but we're not going to let him leave to do... Yeah, so Turner, let's have you come out here, buddy. You are no longer going to be allowed to go in there. But you will be able to go through this door and this door, but you're not allowed to go out the other door, right? So he's going to stay in here. He's just going to kind of be a mule. And we are going to take... We're going to take Hassan. Yeah, do we want Hassan? We are going to have to do a lot of digging here soon. Yeah, so we're going to let Hassan come in here. And there you go. You are not allowed out of here. So let's copy that over to this door, this door. Is that it? Is that it? Yep. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Let's get back. Let's have that go up. And we're gonna, this is already gonna be running all the way across. So we're gonna have to clear out. So I'm actually gonna clear that straight across. A lot of this water is gonna, what's this water gonna fall to? It's just gonna kind of fall straight down. It is. It's just gonna end up freezing down there. That's fine. Not too worried about that. I'm literally going to dig pretty much all of this out. Yeah, that's gonna get knocked down from there anyways, but that's fine. Not terribly worried about that. And I'm gonna allow this the ability to move down. And I do believe I'm going to do, because this is what, 4 high. So let's do something like this with a door at the very end. And we're going to make it out of gold, which is fine. Don't have a lot of, flooding. Something is flooded. Hold on, stand by. What's going on here? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just get a little sweep right here. We're going to turn that to a 9 because we want them to do that relatively quick. Clean that up. Oh, that's right. We were finishing this at the end of the last episode too, so that we could start burning off our natural gas, right? I do remember that now. This is going to be dug out. Hold on here. These guys are all doing all types of stuff. Please clean up your messes. Mop him up. Clean. Clean, my little pretties. Clean. Alright, so they've almost cleaned that up, and we can dig out the rest of that nonsense. Alright, let's go back up to here. Unreachable food. Nisbet. Can you really not reach that, Nisbet? I guess we can dig over like that to get out. So, you know what? Just to be safe, let's get you out of there, because I can just see this not going the way we want it to. Make sure they can get out of there. Let's turn that up to an 8. Okay. There. We'll let them keep doing their thing there. So we're going to want... probably destroy this through there. Actually, we're going to have to remove this for our plastic. Which is fine. So, like... it'll come across to here. We're going to drop off this to here. I think that's probably gonna be a good idea. And then it's gonna go up and out and then down. Okay, I think that works kind of good there. And let's get a little mop over here because I do want to clean that up. CO2 and stuff is pushed down a little bit, so I'm not too worried about that right now. What we do need to make sure we're doing is getting... Oh, he's not getting gas. Nope, now he's getting gas. Okay, yeah, so this is going to start pushing out. As it's full, it's going to kick it right out of there. Right? That's how we have it set up. Yeah, so yeah, it's no overflow system, right? So as this gets full, if it gets stuck into there, it's going to shoot it over and then it's going to go. Though that is not full. Yeah, I think I set that up a little bit backwards. But that's fine. We can, let's just turn it onto a... Put a little bit of automation on it. We're only going to have to put it on once it's full. Oop, let's get that, have that going. Turn this up, let them do their thing. All right. So Turner, where's Turner? What is he doing? I already kind of lost him. He shouldn't be outside at all. There. Okay, there he is. Just running around doing some, probably just dumping stuff to be put away. All right, so let that do its thing. That's doing its thing. Actually, we need to make sure this gets mopped up real quick. I definitely don't want any salt water in here. So I'm gonna wait a second to make sure they get down there to clean that up a little bit. Next, we'll probably close this off right here, right? And this can be dug and dug. Oop. Keep in escape. My goodness. There you go. Alright. That should get that up. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Perfect. I just don't want the salt water. I don't mind if there's pea water there, but... Alright, let's turn this back up again. We're going to be doing like a lot of little projects today. Got to build up that plastic too. So we know we can get rid of this. I'm going to power the transit tube access from here. So this is going to go right here. Right? Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. So this is going to go right here. That means it's going to have to go up and straight across this way, right? Which means this is going to have to clear out and that's going to have to clear out. Okay, cool. So this will get the power from here. It'll save from having to run wires over there. Because it does get kind of a little irritating to run wires like that. I mean, it's going to be a little bit before this can be used, so we're going to worry about getting up before we get down. All right. So this is probably, actually we can get a little mop going on here. You know what we do want to make sure we do? We want to have this leak down if at all possible, and then break this. And then we're probably going to want to put another door here, right? I think. Yeah, because we're going to want... Whoop, whoop. Should have taken another sip of water while I was waiting. All right, let's turn this. I think we're going to have this go like this for now. And then inevitably we're probably going to do like a... Alright, so it's going to start dripping down. Let that do its thing. Gonna have to get some low-level mops going on up here to clean that up. Alright, let's... The other project we want to kind of work on is figure out how big this oil how big the petroleum boiler is going to be. So let's kind of start planning out how we want this to cut off, right? So maybe something like this. Use that abyssalate as best as we can. Have it drop down into something like that. Actually, we're gonna be doing this out of ceramic anyways, so let's set it up as ceramic. So we can probably use the abyssalate, because why not? Do we want to start that far over? We don't. We definitely don't. So maybe cut it off from like there. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be fine, right? And then probably dig out the bottom there. So maybe this will be the pot. What we want to call it, pot. I don't know if that's what I want to call it, but let's say this is the bottom. And this is going to come down one further. So that can get up one more like that. So that's kind of how we're going to want that initially. However, we're obviously going to cap that off for this particular build, right? Probably going to want to do some sort of... How are we going to want to do this? We're going to want to do some sort of... Well, no, because we're going to have a vacuum in here, right? Because we're actually going to contain this whole thing. So maybe... Let's think about... We'll think about that. We're going to come back to that, right? Because they can't even dig that anyways. How are we doing over here? Food is still growing. Yep, 205,000 a barbecue. That is good. Let's take a sip of the tea. Delicious. All right. Hey, what's going on there? It's all like stickered. That's kind of cool. Oh, all right. So actually, we need to do something like this. Let's move this up right for a second. So we're actually looking to have the water. So for the infinite storage thing, we're actually looking to have the water in the second. Actually, we could probably put this up here. Perfect. All right, so let's get rid of this. We can mop up this. So that is a lot of water. Get rid of that one. I'm gonna build these real quick. Let's check this out. It's gotta be something really special. We're gonna need that third one. Oh, hold on. Let's check something here. Do we have 3 ranchers? 1, 2. All right, I'm gonna take them. All right, that's gonna be for 20 dupes, I think. All right, who's gonna get to come out next? Somebody else is gonna become a mule. Well, some of them might be coming out anyways. Liam, Ada just got in there. I totally forgot about these ones. So Turner came out. Camille, what is Camille's thing? She was a... Yeah, so I mean, we're just gonna have to keep Ghostman, whatever they want to call him. Gonna have to make sure he just stays inside. I'm gonna kind of let him do whatever. I will let him go inside if he would like. they're not always going to have room. I might have to put them on opposite schedules. But we'll get to that. Actually, speaking of schedules, we need to make sure there's... Oh, man, there is a lot on that. So let's move some over. Yeah, we might be all right. So let's let them keep going. Gonna have to get a little mop up going on up here. Let's clear out the rest of this. All right. All right. I mean, we'll look at the... whoop. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. It's going to be for 20 dupes, isn't it? It is, yep. Okay. All right. All right, so good. They've done that. Let's go ahead and do this. This should make this adhere to the top. And then usually what I do is to keep them from being able to grab it. I usually put a door here. But I'm actually going to hold off on that for a second. We're going to destroy this. This isn't anything super high tech or anything, but it's kind of how I like doing it, because I can actually have a sweeper arm reach in there. Right? So that can be there. This can be... I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. It can be right here. Right? And we can have a light to make it go a little bit quicker. Oh, perfect. Right? And then you can have a... Actually, hold on. Nope. See? I'm already breaking my own rule. Hold on. Because we're going to need that door there first, but we need to build our conveyor chute. So let's do our conveyor chute first. Let's make it out of gold, because we can. So, because we're only going to want, preferably barbecued will be the only thing that ends up down here. Oop, clean this up real quick. Because I want the meat to actually end up here. Right, so this is going to come up here. So I can probably just break this off from here. Which is probably what we're going to do. Right, so let's just break this off from here. We're going to have... This is going to go from here. This will drop into over here. Could probably actually destroy... Yeah, because this is going to end up going a different way. Yeah, so yeah, we'll turn this way. That's fine. We're gonna let them catch up real quick. And then, because my door is gonna have to go in there, so I'm gonna let these up these a little bit, get them built out slightly a little bit quicker here, just so I can get that done. So this is a nice little vacuum. I'm gonna want one of these to be almost one space off. We're going to turn this something like that. And then we can put a light over it like this and a door. Yeah, do something like that. And actually, yeah, cooked fish can be over here because then they're not going to eat the cooked fish. And then let's deconstruct that. We can deconstruct... I'm going to leave that up for a second because it's just going to be easier to copy it. I am going to take this. Because once it's cooked... Are we going to do this out of gold? You know, we have a lot of aluminum, so that's fine. Let's, actually, let's figure out which direction we're going to want to go. You know, that's fine. We're just going to go up and around here. Like this. And then drop it there. We can deconstruct this line because we're just not going to need that there. So it'll cook. I don't know why I brought it from there, but that's fine. It can come from there. Right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so our barbecue will come up here. It'll also come from the top at some point once we get the full pup farm up. And then we can finish destroying the rest of this nonsense. And I think we're going to do, for the very, very, very short term, I'm going to have, it's not what I'm going to want. I am going to do it there for a moment. We're going to cancel that. And because we're going to have to pick up all, like there's going to be a ton of food in here that we're not going to want there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that. I'm not sure I can reach that. Here's what we'll do. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Come on, Sarge. Get it together. I think it's going to be in a temporary thing. Anyways, so we're just going to have this go down and around. Should be able to reach that as long as we can open the door. I'm not locking this door just yet. So let's go ahead and set up our power systems. How much power do we have running on this line? Not a lot. Not a lot. So I can actually probably run all this power. Run them both. Because this is actually going to get removed. So we're going to copy settings, paste it over here, destroy that. And we're going to deconstruct the power there. Okay. All right, let's let them go for a little bit. Because we're going to be chilling at 20 here for a little bit. We're not going to be growing much more than that. All right, so this... we can probably leave this door open, right? All right, we'll give them a second to build that. So we know this is going to go from there. We know we need to do... Probably going to want to build a rough outline of this. So we know from this wall, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, actually, we can have a little picture because I have to use a little cheaty spot. But from this spot here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 with the lock, right? So if we go... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's actually one more back. And then it comes down 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of so I think we're gonna put these guys on forever at this point, because we are going to need a lot of ceramic. Which is fine. I mean, we're gonna need it, right? So we need to figure out at least where initially. So I think here. Because if this is that top line, that comes down a couple. It's 2 lines, right? Yeah, so we're probably gonna want this to be, yeah. All right, we're gonna get that. We're definitely gonna be working on this next episode, because it's gonna take a while to vacuum that anyways. But we want to get these last little bits of stuff taken care of. Yeah, that is a lot of oh, is it because I dedicated all the ceramic already. Coal still growing, so I mean, that's not even going to be an issue. Let's turn these constructions up to 6. So we're going to want... I mean, can they even get to that? I'm not even sure they can get to that. Alright, yeah, they're not going to be able to get that, so that's fine. As they use it up, they'll get rid of it. Not a big deal. So we're actually going to get rid of that. I'm going to clear this. And this will feed back through here to where the cooked food will be. So let's do... It's not a cooking ingredient, but edible barbecue, bristleberry cooked fish. Yeah, you know what, cooked fish. Because I mean, we're really gonna be running barbecue for this particular run through. So that's fine. That's connected. That's going to get cleared out at some point. Let's set up construction for 6. So once they run out of this here, I'd have to imagine we have... Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to leave that there for now. That's fine. All right. So nobody will be able to open and close this. We're going to sweep out this. The meat will get kicked up through here and dropped into here. Looks like we've actually already got a little bit. Let them do their thing there. All right, I'm actually going to allow this to take water, but it's going to be sweep only. And let these guys clean their nonsense up here. All right, let's go back up to here. So we've got this actually already all set up. Probably run a... How do we want to do it? Maybe just run it off of... Well, this is being run all the way up, right? So maybe do something... We are going to have to run this power up. So let's go ahead and do that now. I still think I'm going to have plenty of gold, so I'm just going to keep running the gold. We know this is going to have to come all the way up, so we're going to build that all the way up. It's going to take up so much power there. All right, so we do have our... Well, almost have our cleanup duties done here. So I believe he actually gets a... Yeah, so 15% speed, so he actually moves pretty quick with this now. Never gonna hurt to put a light there, right? Cool. Alright, let's check on our gas thing. This is starting to... No. So this is actually at a good... Oh. Okay, so we're actually gonna... Probably could do this another way. But that's fine. I mean, this will shut off. The gas will build up in there. Definitely don't want that running unless we need it to be running. Gonna want to automate that on some level. I'm not that good with automation, though. All right, so let's see what else we got going on here. All right, I'll go back up to the top. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Our oxygen is not doing so well. What is going on? What happened? Oh, our water stopped. Okay. Oh, but we were already prepared for this, right? We were. So let's go ahead and connect that there, connect that there. And we're going to remove that. Okay, so that'll start moving. Whew. Got scared there for a second that I completely forgot about it. This is slowly starting to cool back off again. Yeah, wow, I really almost forgot about that. Got really low in there too. I mean, that's only 400 grams. That could have been terrible. So the water will get back up there. We have plenty of power, so. So once that water gets set in there, you should be all right. I'll give it a second. All right, goes. First bits of water gonna make its way in there. Water's pretty hot too. Ooh. Sarge almost really messed up there. Glad I was ready for that. So let's do a little bit of cleanup then, because this is not going to be doing anything for us here. So we're going to clear some of the piping. Nope, did it at the wrong time. Let's clear that. I have no intention of bringing more water down to there. Can probably clear off this power. Probably not going to need this running either. So we'll get rid of that. Is this powering anything else? It's being powered off of there. You know, we might actually, might want to power this off of this line and disconnect this. Might not be the worst of ideas. Yeah, let's do that. So let's let this do its thing. And we're going to connect here. And once that connects, we're going to disconnect. Actually, we could probably disconnect this now. Let the power run out on there. And start deconstructing this. Alright, we'll check out those in a moment. Get rid of the automation. Let's check this out. Unless somebody blows us away. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. But no, we're gonna reject it. I just don't want to bring any more dupes. 20 is okay for now. We've got plenty of food. We're just not where I really want to be yet to bring in more. All right, so we should have more oxygen pumping into here. Actually, I lost quite a few of our Atmos suits. Yeah, we're smart. Yeah, that could have been bad. That's fine. We'll build up our pressure again. It'll take a few minutes, but they'll get there. All right, so let's go on to other things then. This is already set up. We got quite a bit of plastic. How much plastic would it take to get? Actually, this gets pretty high, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that start building. Let's come back over here. Got a few more minutes, and we're going to see if we can measure a little bit of this out so that we can work on how we're going to how that's going to be set up. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 down from here, from this. So let's go all the way down to 20. So we're actually going to want the tile. Oops. Oh, no, we had it right. All right, so that's actually going to build into there. I'm going to try and do it so that I think I've got this built right. So that if this, we want to come in from like here-ish, I think. So that I mean that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think we're going to want to make our way in right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it's at the 7 point. So this should actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's actually to there. So you would want to make your way up here. We're going to want a ladder on this side coming down. Actually, I don't want that ladder there, do we? No, we're actually going to want it on the other side. Well, no, because we can always just start doing our... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you can start one over. And actually, these just need to be... Yeah, we can just make them out of igneous. That will work. So there. Yeah, so we can actually dig in from here. Okay, so I'm gonna let them do that. And then, yeah, because initially I'm probably just going to allow them to ladder in from here. Well, we can probably just actually vacuum it out from inside, right? Yeah. Let's go check on these guys real quick. What are we doing? Don't want to get too crazy. I mean, we're going to need a lot of ceramic, so, you know, don't get me wrong. All right, so that's getting built up there. So in all actuality, we've actually run our power all the way up to here. So are we planning to do heavy watt all the way to here? Is this how we're going to do it? I mean, we need to decide. Are we going to be doing solar panels? I don't know. But initially I think we're going to run this here because I don't think the ugliness is really going to matter right now. Yeah. All right. So it's a pretty good episode. We got at least the infinite food storage kind of set up so that at least this is here. This will feed into this. I won't have to have people running to fill it, which would be nice. You know, the food goes through there and then gets shipped off once it's cooked. So I guess Meep can just really just sit there and cook and cook and cook. I am thinking about putting a sweepy here to keep this cleaned up, but I'm not there yet. So we've cleaned that part off. We were able to clear this up. We can delete this. All right, and we're starting to work on our pipeline to get up to there and to the left. Yeah, because we're going to be for sure. I'm not gonna do this. Do we want to put? Yeah, we might end up canceling this part and just digging up and putting a bottle emptier. I think that's how that's gonna end up going. But yeah, I think this is actually just going to move all the way around to this side. And then really, if I'm trying to recall here, on this side, it actually it's only going to come out to like here-ish. So I think I am going to just kind of cut it there, right? So at least for now, we're going to have them dig through there. I want them to drop this through there first. And then I'm going to have them dig through to get over to here. And then run through here initially. We're going to have to put something like... just probably do some ladders, right? Right across that. And then we'll start sucking this out, clearing out all the air. And that'll be fun. That might actually... it might take the whole episode to actually do that. Oof, I am not looking forward to that. All right. But thanks for joining. Come checking out the episode. Any questions, comments, please feel free to leave in the comments section below. Atmosphere. Yeah, we're still building up pressure here. It's going to take a little bit. That could have really been bad. Oh my goodness. But at least we were able to figure that part out. That really could have been, it could have been a lot worse, but we caught it. And now we have to push all this stuff out. It was so hard to get that all set up so that it would get stuck in there, but appreciate your support. Feel free to join the Discord. You can get in contact with me there. I'm constantly on because I'm old. But until next time, be good to each other. Ciao out.